Okay, so how does this go? Okay, so I've just realized something while looking at that, what I did wrong. Hello, crafters, and welcome back to another episode of BlightFall. This is episode 12, I believe. And on today's episode, I have planned. So I've been told about being able to upgrade the magic foci on wands, and I think I've figured out how to do it. I had to do actually a little bit of testing in a world because I couldn't actually figure it out through the wiki or anything like that. So I think I have it correct. So first thing I need to do is actually use this teleposer to bring another one over here because I think I need at least two based on how I was testing it. Let me set this up real quick. So the way it works, I think I do need a stone block and some dirt. Let me grab that just so I can put the stuff on top right away. So it requires these node stabilizers on the bottom, and then it needs this thingy on the top. You basically need to do that with both, and I actually need another piece of dirt. I'm not sure why it doesn't work with the. I was trying to just use regular dirt for both sides, but I guess you need like stone at the top because you need to attach a lever. Has something to do with redstone mechanics, I think. I don't really know. But I think this is how it was working before. So you can just activate both of these. It like messes with the nodes and like kind of drains them, and then is able to funnel it into here, which I need to take this off, and I should be able to upgrade it. And I want to do the enlarge one. I have been testing it, but I didn't realize I needed to essentially um, gather up the essentia from old nodes into this. But there should be enough in here to make it work. It's supposed to drain this. We got, oh, maybe I need to hit that. I forget how it works. But there it goes. Okay, it's doing something. I forgot it just takes time. Should work now. Perfect, it upgraded. So I did the enlarge, and I'm gonna try it again. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough. Yeah, I should have enough. Okay. It just takes exponentially more XP. Um, and I did have more XP to start with at like 80, but I ended up breaking it a couple times because I couldn't figure it out. So the XP just got wasted. So I'm probably going to end up having to get more. But this should be pretty large on it. Let's see how much it's going to take on this 24. I could do that. And I'll just need to get more XP. Um, while that's doing that, though, I can show you on the map. I have made quite a bit of progress. So these are still purple because I haven't loaded those chunks, but they're probably already cleared out. Mostly anyway. There's still some little bits of taint, as you can see. I do have to go in and kind of mop it up, but I've done pretty well. Um, Essentially, I've just been feeding it with air, the totem machine with air, because it's just been running all the time. So almost the entire continent should be clear, except for little few pieces of taint here and there. Oh, I forgot. It when you're in the map, it doesn't load. Okay, so that's going to take a minute there. As you can see here, I have the cake, and I do have the translation device up here. I'm going to try to go to the dimension. I've been told that a translator device and a cake is all I need, so I'm going to go there today, see what that's all like, and then go from there. I don't really have any other plans aside from getting this done and that done, but this should be 3 in large. So that should actually do quite a bit of cleaning for the taint. There we go. And I can only do one upgrade at a time, I figured out, because I've been trying to do multiple upgrades, but it doesn't work with that. Okay, I'm gonna clear out my inventory because I have a lot of junk. Oh wait, before I do that, let me, this is done, I forgot about this. Okay, wait, what do I need? I always forget. I think it's just this to make a catalyst. Okay, so it should go now. There we go. Okay, and what's this thing called? Jaded? Let's just make that real quick. Okay, so have that now. Whoops. Toss that in, and then we just need all of the rest of these, I think. Yeah, that should do it. Right? And what else? And the two purples. Yeah. And then I just have to let it charge, which is probably going to be by the end of the episode. Let's see. Is that right? Is it not going? Do I have all the right flowers in there? Because it's the lime, the green, mystical purple, and then the mana petal, purple mana petals, and that, which I think is everything in there. Yes. Okay, well, let me clear out this dirt because that's bothering me. And this, and I'm definitely gonna have to clear out my inventory. Okay, okay. Let me just grab everything that's in here just to make sure I have everything. Because that's the green petal, the mystical purple petal. Okay, and then, whoops. Let's see. Okay, so Runa Spring, the redstone roots, mystical lime petal, green. Okay, yeah, it should be everything. Not sure why it's not getting ready to charge. Oh, I thought something was coming at me. Okay. Um, it should pop up, but I guess maybe there's just not enough charge in the thing to do the thing. I'll take a look at it later, see if maybe there's something that I'm missing. But let's just go ahead and clear out my inventory and head to the last, I think it's called the last Millennium Dimension, just to see what's all in there. And okay, so redstone I can toss in here. Keep the cake on me. The Night's Ore I will put over there along with the other arcane stuff because that's useful in crafting for Thaumcrafts. Okay, and then this, don't really need that. Don't really need that. Oh, this I found on one of the soldiers. I just thought it was interesting. So I didn't realize that the soldiers that I've been running into randomly, they were the scouts that we lost, the jaded lost. So yeah. Uh, so that's interesting that they never did any of these objectives. They never managed any of them. So yeah, that's unfortunate. But it just randomly dropped the clipboard, so I found that interesting. Okay, so let's go ahead and go to this dimension and see what this is. I think, was it delta? No, no, it's gamma. No, oh wait, it's not in one of these. The taiga, that's what it is. Right, and then, just down here. Oh wait, that's right. No, I tried digging down here, but it didn't enter it, so. I completely forgot. It's been a minute. And I'm sorry if I'm not uploading as much. I've just been busy with a lot of other things. but I'm going to try to stick to a regular schedule for stuff. Let's see. I really don't remember where I put the thing. Or, I mean, not where I put it, but where it was. It was here, right? No, wait. I'm going to assume it's where that thingy is on the map. Gotta be. Where's the hole? Yeah, gotta be right here. I wouldn't mark it off otherwise. Yep, there it is. Okay, let's toss all this over here because I don't really need this. Okay, I didn't want you to come back to my inventory, but okay. All right, do I just click on it? Yes, I do. Interesting. Okay, so where exactly am I? Is this just a void? It is just a void. Interesting. Okay, what is going on over here? Archmage Xylith. Uh, Korea Alaktu. I'm not sure I can pronounce that. Plata. Seems clear you will need a translation device. Okay. Um, okay, I will work on that. Let's see. What do we got going on over here? That is a lot of ethereal blooms. And Dream Totem of the Dawns. Interesting. Excuse me, sorry. Huh? You can understand me now? How convenient, I suppose. I won't have to finish inventing that translation focus after all. Now that we can understand each other, do you care to talk a while? It's been a long time. Uh, it's wonderful to see somebody else. It's been ages since I last saw another living soul. Decades at last, or decades at least. Perhaps centuries. I've lost track of time, if it even exists here. Uh, who are you? It's wonderful to see somebody else. It's been ages. Sorry. Who are you? I am Archmage Xylith. I am he who destroyed the world. I am the one that invented the taint. Oh, interesting. Why? So it seemed like a good idea at the time. A weapon to destroy the kingdom of the Dark One. A force of destruction that could be controlled with a simple flower. A way to end all wars and finally bring peace. But the problem with biological weapons is that they never stay the same once created. They mutate, and the taint, well, it mutated out of control. It spread faster than we ever expected. Our attempts to contain it were too little too late, but we had good intentions. We were foolish, not evil. Please believe me. Uh, sure, I guess. Thank you. It is a small comfort to know that my only sin is ignorance. What brings you to this place? Uh, the end, empty space, or just exploring? Hmm. Well, I didn't really know what this dimension would lead to, so should I just say just exploring? Maybe the end. I'll just do the end. Uh, let's see. You don't want to go to the end. Trust me, you know void jars. The kind that suck up essentia you don't need. Turns out all the essentia is deposited into the end after generations of thaumaturges dumping their magical waste into the end. It's become a highly dangerous place. There's so much flux there, you're as likely to explode as to take a single breath. I'm sorry if you were expecting an end portal and found this portal instead. I repurposed the end portal into a gateway to take me to an artificial pocket dimension. Is there anything else I can help you with? Uh, empty space. Oh, sure. If you want empty, taint-free space to build something, feel free to use this place. There's plenty of room here. You'll have to bring your own building materials, though. Okay. What is this place? This place is a pocket dimension free from the taint. I created it as a place to retreat to after watching the world fall to the taint. I've waited hundreds of years hoping someday somebody would find me so I could share with them how to cure the taint. Look on the bookshelf in my research building. There you'll find all that I have discovered. Good luck. I hope you are able to redeem the world, treat it better than we did, please. Uh, let's see. Come with us or help destroy taint. I'll do help destroy taint. Of course, you can find all my research in the bookshelf and the chest in the back. Beyond that, my ability to help is limited. I have found a way of condensing essentia from the ethereal nature of this pocket dimension, so I can probably help by giving you files of essentia every so often, perhaps even shards sometimes. But my space, my place here is here now. Um, come with me. Come with me if you want to live. Wish I could. Time does not pass normally in this dimension. I have not aged a day in the decades or centuries I've been here. But the moment I step foot outside this place, time will catch up to me, and it will likely crumble to dust within minutes. I don't wish to live forever, of course. The time will come where I will desire to end my life, but I have no desire to do so when I have finally met the hope for the salvation of my world. I think. Can I help you? New quest, cake. I guess that's why I was told to bring cake. This is a selfish request, but can you bring me a cake? I haven't had one in so long. Just because I don't need to eat thanks to an enchanted necklace doesn't mean I don't miss food. Okay. Well, good thing I got cake. Cake. Oh, wow. This is amazing. I thought I would never eat another cake again. Please take my thanks. I have nothing to offer you that I have not already given you, but I hope that the gratitude of an old foolish wizard is enough reward. I must savor every bite. Okay. Uh, all right. Whoops, I didn't mean to click on that. So I guess that's about it in this dimension. But we got this villager, and this is a very interesting setup on this. I didn't realize you could set up a altar this way. Very interesting. Are there any zombie heads underneath? No, there is not. Okay. So I suppose this just goes on for infinity, and there's nothing else here. So I could use it to build stuff. Oh, let's see. I didn't see the shelf up here. So we have Nitor, Elementum, Essentia Distillation, Infusion. This would have saved so much time if I'd known about this dimension sooner. I could have literally skipped past so much if I'd just gone to the taiga and just got down here. Wait, what? Oh, you just gave me some Essentia. Just randomly. Okay. Uh, wow. Because this is literally everything that I've already researched. Uh, yeah. So I don't even need any of these, but oh my god, that would have saved so much time. Wow. Okay. Well, that's full stack. We got some Totem of the Dawns or anything else. No. But this is literally everything you need. Wow. And all I would have to have done is gone underground, and this essentially would have just made my life so much easier. Wow. Let's see. Yeah, nothing new there. Okay, so that is cool. What? Where am I? Uh, where am I? Okay, so this is aboard the Jaded, to be clear, but step on the plate to return. Okay, I guess that is what just happened. I don't know, but okay. Well, let's see how far along we are on the taints. And I suppose I could put this down, see what he's got me in here. Despair Shard. Interesting. So this is Sano, Ingus, Aurum. I mean, it's not really that crazy of stuff, but cool. Oh, I didn't mean to break it all. Whoops. I suppose if I had an axe, it would have probably not broken like that. Okay. Yes, so I think because I haven't been spending a lot of time in these areas, the taint still shows up because it's not been fully loaded on chunks. It looks fine on the map when I load it, but because I haven't actually been there for any period of time, it's only getting little scattered bits of the taint removed. So there's still a lot of taint, as you can see. I mean, it's less than what it was, because you see the little squares here and there. But I'm going to have to go in over time and clear it out bit by bit, which is going to take a lot of time. But I've run out a lot of interesting things that I can do with this series because I've pretty much done almost everything. And I mean, I've done the quest book, a lot of stuff in the quest book. There's not much else that I can complete. I mean, I can complete a lot of these quests. So there's that. Um, I have done all of these, but because I lost the data, there's that issue with this. Now, here's the interesting thing. So because I have done this before, I know the Orichalcum, if I do the 10 blocks of Orichalcum on the black market, I get another Nether Star, but I should not be able to get that other Nether Star. So I feel like that's a cheat because it's almost like I cheated on it. So I'm going to do the complete for the quests for it, but anything I get for these basic levels on here, I think I'm just going to delete, just toss out of my inventory because I feel like that would be very unfair for me to do that. I mean, I still don't know why this is glitching out, is showing void there. But I suppose in that other dimension, if I really wanted to, I could build all of my equipment, like, because I'm curious if you can transfer power across dimensions. Could be useful, but I don't know. I'll have to think about that. Okay, that's done. I don't know what I was waiting for there. Okay, so let's see what we have. Let's clear out some of the colonist missions real quick. So we got this completed. Got that completed. Put those there. And get that. Get that. And we can get up to a silver now on that one. So get this. And that's for the arches. That's for the savannah. There we go. I know they're not really in the right order, but there we go. And then we'll get the plains, the forest deserts. There we go. Making quite a bit of progress. Although I've already made a lot of this progress. There we go. Put this here. I'll just keep piling them back on the table because I don't know where else to put them. And get these as well. Okay. Get that. And that. There we are. So let's see. How far along am I on most of these? Well, I'm pretty much done with most of them. I just need to complete the colonist and a few other things. So there's quite a bit of progress there. Let's go back to Biodome Alpha. See if I've made any progress on that thing for the flowers to make that jaded sapling. No. Is there something that I need to do? I never remember on these things. I do have a book. Let's read the book. What does it say? I forget which section this is even in. There's just too many sections in this book. No. No. Bloodborne. Interesting. I don't think so. Probably missing it somewhere. No. I suppose I could probably make an episode out of making things from Thaumcraft. I mean, not Thaumcraft, but Botania. I've just never really explored it too thoroughly. I'm curious what all this end stuff is, though. Let's see. Nope. Is it even in here? Okay, let's try searching. No? Just not sure why it's not in there. Spark was one of the quests that I was supposed to make. Oh, is it just that simple? Interesting. Okay, so how does this go? Okay, so I've just realized something while looking at that, what I did wrong. So you look at this. This is the pedestal, not the altar thingy. I'm gonna toss all this in here. We'll just pretend that never happened. I'm sure everyone already figured that out since the beginning. Okay, so I need water um in here. There we go. All right, let's do this. Oh, okay, that's. I don't think the order really matters. That and that. And then, do I toss something in there to make it work? I forget. Or just do this. Let's look at the book that I put away. Okay. So it's. I just need to read which section it is that it talks about these things. This, no. That. Wait, I saw it. No, never mind. I didn't see it. Okay. The altar. It's got to be in here somewhere. Not the altar. I keep getting them mixed up. No. That is. Okay, so in order for it to boils to one would need special means of infusing plants. Okay. Do I have to once this set correct petals and throwing in seeds? That's what it is. I knew there was something I was missing. I just didn't remember what it was. Okay. There we go. Okay, so what do I need to put this by? I think it draws energy. Yeah, right. So it draws energy from this thing. Okay. And just to make things correct, there. So I can get the, I'm trying to get you to change direction. There we go. So we have more mana going in there. Perfect. Okay. So we can complete the flower quests now. So let me just grab a bunch of flowers. Not those flowers. Oops, not that flower. Okay. Okay. So I should be able to complete the paranormalist stuff now. Claim reward. Claim reward. We did the jaded. Claim that. There we go. And that should about do it. Okay. Let me toss a bunch of these flowers in here. I'm going to need a bigger chest, or another chest anyway. I should do that right away, since we have unlimited wood. You know, I forget that you can do this with Tinker's Construct chests. I keep going back and forth between vanilla Minecraft and mods, and it gets really confusing. Okay, and anything else? Okay. All right, we just need the black flowers and then the orange ones. Okay, let's toss what I have in here. Okay, so orange I saw over here, and the black one. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, and then we just need, we can make the ethereal bloom now, the artificial one from the Botania. I keep wanting to say Thaumcraft. Bloom. Whoops. Okay, so let's see. What do we need? Oh, it doesn't tell us. We have to look at it through the Botania. Okay. Let's see. Not this one. Not that one. I always forget which one it's in. Here it is. Okay, that's a lot of work. I will do it at some point, but I might actually just wait a different episode or just work towards it at some point. Hi, guy. There we go. Okay. So we got that. Let me toss all of these in here. Eat this. I mean, it's nice that you have the options, but like the blood magic option to make the ethereal blooms is just literally the cheapest. There's like not even a fair comparison. Not even close. So we just got a couple of these left. So I'd have to make this. That's potion of invisibility. We did make the. Oh wait, no, we don't have the sparks. That's a whole other thing. So we need white petals. Oh, these are all the mystical ones too. So it means we need to infuse it, which means we don't have enough mana. We're gonna have to make more efficient like energy sources or a lot more of them because we just don't have enough mana in the pool. We'll have to figure it out at some point because it's gonna take forever, and I might do that off screen. Botania is kind of its own thing. Oh, and I have more flowers on me, don't I? There we go. Okay, so I have that. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else that I could do... oh, I know that there's a dungeon that I never explored before. I saw it somewhere. Let's go to the Redwood City, or Giant Silverwood. Not Giant Silverwood. It is the Redwood City. What am I saying? So there is a dungeon over in this direction. I remember offhand. Let's see if there's anything interesting because I've never explored it. Yeah, right here. Let's see. Oh, that's an order shard. Nice. Okay, you guys are gonna be bothersome. There we go. Oh, and I forgot. Since I do have this, let's actually see how big of an area. Oh, there's not much I can like test it on because, yeah, look at that. There's not much taint left, but like as you can see, look at the areas that it cleans. That is actually pretty crazy how much taint it cleans. So that's going to make it so much more efficient to do stuff. Okay, and then I'm just going to block this in. There we go. And see what we got down here. They're not really a threat anymore, so I'm not really super worried about it. Let's just go ahead and light these up. There we go. Hello. Okay. And let's see what we got going on down here. I remember that there's a trap chest here somewhere, so before I do anything else, we're going to take it out. There we go. Pretty sure one of these is a trap chest. Yeah, I knew it. But the thing is, like, there's no, nothing for it to set off, so that's interesting. Weird. I don't know why it's a trap chest then. Just taffy in a mundane belt. Let's just eat it so it doesn't clog up our inventory. Not even really that cool stuff. More taffy. More iron. Okay. I mean, I'll take it, but like none of this stuff is really valuable to me anymore at this point. Although that is a really good node. Let me go ahead and take all of that. So I'll probably move some of these nodes closer to my base just to have them there. And I hear a lot of guys out there, so there we go. But this is actually pretty cool, and eventually I will have to get more XP so I can load up this to the max. I think you can only level them up at 5 times, but look at how efficient that is. That's literally just taking out entire sections. So that's going to save me a lot of time, which is very precious. Okay, and let's, whoops, didn't mean to do that. I meant to do this. Whoops, I keep hitting B instead of E. I was going to do vein miner, so I could just take out all the taint all at once. There we go. Okay. So that's pretty cool. There's still a lot of secrets on the map, though, apparently, because I didn't know about the last Millennium Dimension, and the fact that I could have just made my life so much easier. It would have saved so much time on research if I'd just done that earlier. So, like, literally, if you know, like, the secrets on this map, you could jump to the end game, like, within, like, I know I've been doing much faster than what I did last time, season 1, but, yeah, if I had known about that, I could have gotten this far in, like, 6 episodes. At least in terms of Thaumcraft research. Big reactor stuff still takes time because you do have to wait until you can get to certain amounts because you do need the Yellorium and Cyanite, which is still a little bit hard to come by in an earlier game. There we go. Clearing all of it out. But yeah, I think I'm going to work on getting the artificial ethereal bloom. I could, while we're here, before I call the episode, let's go back to alpha and then just work on a couple of those smaller quests, because it's not like that's a big deal. I'm going to have to work on getting poisonous potatoes in that one. I forget. I don't think I have any poisonous potatoes. Let's toss all of this in here. And you know what? This is just clogging up my inventory. I don't like putting it in here because it's going to get me confused as to where it all is, but it is what it is. I was going to put this up here, but there's clearly no room. Oh, I could just, yeah, do that. Not like I need this. Okay. Yeah, so I was going to do the traveling trunk. Let's see. How easy is that to make? Traveling trunk. Oh, I don't even have the research for it. Okay. Invis potions. I always forget how you make invis potions. So I think that's night vision, which is carrots, and then you need fermented spider eye. I have my thing over here, right? Somewhere. Or did I move it? My, I don't know where I put it. I always forget where I put this stuff. Because that's this over here. But I didn't put it in a different location, did I? I guess I did. I will have to either make another one or a brewing stand. I'll have to make another one or find it in one of my chests. I guess I either used it for something else or probably used it to make this. I remember if that's how you make it. Brewing stand. Let's make it real quick. Botanical brewery. What is this? Interesting. Okay. We'll just make that real quick. Okay, so we need glass, which we do have a good amount of. Okay, we'll just make a bunch of those and, oh, right, water. Okay, so we need, I'm gonna try to do this from memory and see if I'm doing it correct. Okay, so nether wart, which we should have. We'll just put 2 in my inventory and do that. Wait, whoops, just 1 in there. Grab some carrots, and I'll need some spider eyes and mushrooms. Okay, so we'll need 2 sets of carrots and some sugar. Sugar. Do I have any sugar cane? This is all like salt. Okay, well, I know where I can get mushrooms. I think it's just the brown mushrooms that do it. There we go. Okay, and yes, of course, I'm just ignoring the zombie. Spider eyes. I should have like an unlimited amount of them. There's 1. I got my sugar cane at least 2. There's 2. Okay, let's do this. I'm pretty sure this is how you make fermented spider eyes. Yep. Okay, so if I recall correctly, so let's just get the other water bottles in here right away. Get the awkward potion made, because we're going to need 4 of them. If this is not how you do it, then I'm going to have to look it up, but I have not made invis pots like offhand in a very long time because you never really need it on a single world. There we go. Just getting my gold. I will have to refill that with lava though at some point. Okay, how are we doing? Okay, So carrots. It's not carrots. Is it golden carrots? Gold. And let's see. Oh, I already have carrots in there. Okay, so let's see. So this should make the potion of night vision, if I am correct. Anyway, let's get some lava to fill up in the thing. Oh, all the lava's in there. Okay. Where's my, I had a portable tank over here. There we go. Whoops. Okay, well, let's just put this all in here so we have more lava. Not that I really need the gold, but you know, since we have it, might as well get it. I could turn my beacon into well, actually, I wouldn't even bother with the gold at this point. A gold beacon. I would just do the diamond as a flex because I have a lot of diamond. Okay, did it do correct? Yes, I did. Okay, and then let's go straight to the fermenting it and just make the potion of night vision. Um, does it have a specific length? No. Okay. Okay. So we got that going on. Um, the golem, I think I'll have to research that. Same with the void one. Yeah, I'll probably have to do a lot of these research. I still don't know how to get this head. I still don't know how to get the guy's head. So, uh, weird, but I'm sure there's a way. Let me toss all that in there because I don't really need it. Okay, so we got 3 potions of invisibility. We'll do this, toss that in there, and go back to this manual select task. No. Uh, hmm. I need a bunch of them. Please deliver the following. You need to extend potions. You need the extended ones. Okay, so it is not that. Okay. Let's do that, and then I need. Is it redstone to extend potions? I'm asking this as if you can respond, but obviously you can't because this is not a live stream. But I think it is redstone to extend time limits. So no gunpowder makes them into splash potions, and I think blaze powder will do extensions, or I mean increases on like their effects, like strength. But um, invis is invis, so you can either only do splash or increase on time limits. So let's see if that works. Yeah, okay, that worked. And let's get the other 3 in there. Make that, we'll just have 4 left over. Yep, okay, so that worked. We just need the other one, which should be done shortly. And then I'll at least have that one quest marked off. And I will have to do the dark one quests at some point. Does that unlock it? I forget if that unlocks it. I don't remember how to unlock those. But I just want to complete it 100%. So that's my eventual goal here. I could mark off all of the travel ones real quick anyway. There we go. Let's get the paranormalist done. Claim reward. Okay, and some of these I'll just work towards getting a lot of this off screen. That's going to take some Thaumic stuff. I don't remember how you make it. It probably won't be too hard. I do have this already. Well, I keep thinking it's the Totem machine itself, but it's the spark. Never mind. I just don't know why it has that icon. Okay, let's go ahead and travel to finish off the scout quests, at least, because I already have all these on the map. Okay, so we have the ores. to... So we'll just do the floating islands. Get that done real quick. Just to have that... Oh, whoops. I didn't mean to break my seeds. There we go. Okay. Okay, so floating island. So we already did the floating city. Wow. Okay. Yeah, it's the obelisk island. Oops. Okay, I don't know where the exact coordinates are. Okay, just unlocked it. Okay, and then we'll go to the island lab. There we go. And I'm not sure exactly where the exact chords are. It's on here somewhere. I think it's down right here. Hello. There we go. Okay. Oh, and you know, I just realized there's actually a lot of taint on this island. So yeah, look at that. Oh, that's got really far-reaching effects. That is actually really cool. I wish I had known about this sooner. There's just so much in Domcraft that, you know, unless you know or have experience with it, you just don't even know if it's possible. I didn't never realize that you could upgrade the foci. So that's very interesting. I could probably work on doing like some of the attack ones if I really wanted to. I'm sure there are some interesting effects that you can get on that. I just never looked at it. All right. So let's go to, just don't want the string in my inventory. Floating City is the other one. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, okay, so this is the right one. Get this. Should have the chords. 162. Is it trying to get me to like go to the center of it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think it actually wants me to go all the way to the top. Which I've already fought this guy in season 1. So there's that. I'm too high though. I think it's, oh, the throne room. Let's go down. And in here, the other tainted hero. Okay, you know what? Since you're going to be attacking me, let me just switch to my sword. I remember the first time I fought him, like there was so much issues in terms of lag that I couldn't do anything. And I'm actually starting to take some serious damage here. So I'm going to go out and just heal for a minute because I'm on fire. You know what would be helpful if I cleared out the taint first? So we can do that. I can ignore you. Let's place some more dream totems. Totem of the dots. I keep calling them dream totems. Can't place on a slab. Okay. Oh, and we are at 3 hearts, so maybe we go higher. Just to heal up a little bit. Just to get that full regen. You know what? Let's just do this. And let's keep all of these in my inventory. I'm going to ignore you because you're not the one I'm after. Okay, because you are causing the most damage. Let's take you out first. I'm surprised you're still alive. Okay, and these guards are a bit annoying. Okay. I'm actually taking quite a bit of damage on my armor. Oh wow, this is like doing no damage to you. Okay, we got the staff. And I am withered, I see that. Okay, and who are you? Tainted Architect, interesting. Oh, Alchemist, I thought it said Architect for a second. It only flashed on the screen for a second, there we go. Okay, you know, guard, your bow is getting really annoying, so. Wait, who is throwing the shurikens? Okay. Taking out the guard. And the other guard. And then we could just focus on the tainted hero. Okay. Oh wait, there's more guards? I thought I took them all out. Am I still on fire? How am I still on fire? Oh, it's because he keeps getting me on fire. Okay. How is my sword not doing that much damage to you? I'm actually going to have to repair my sword at some point. Where... This is not a very epic battle because this sword just is not doing enough damage to you. I'm trying to see if I can do more damage with my bow. Not really. I'm switching to the hammer because my sword is taking some serious damage. Okay, he's healing pretty fast. Let's... I need this. And I'm going to have to do that real quick. Toss this up here. I'm going to heal. And let me repair my sword. Because that is taking way too much damage for me. And I should have gotten a better sword, but, you know, too late for that now. Let's just go ahead and take him out. The sword's the only thing that's doing any damage. Like, the hammer wasn't really doing much. There we go. Now that I have the strength on, so it should be much easier. Almost there. Just a couple more hits. Okay. Can you be done already? And 2 more hits. There we go. Took way too long. Okay. Let's clear out my inventory. Ooh, hearts. I need these. Perfect. Okay. Let's see what we got that's worth keeping. I don't need that. That's just amalgam. Not really worth it. Not really worth it. I can leave the crafting table. I don't really care enough for it. This is just quicksilver. Okay, that's not really worth it. But I do have the beginning and Old City Legacy. You know, oh, I can't translate it. It's just language samples. Okay. Boots of the Traveler, Projectile Protection 4. Interesting. Haste 3. And then I do have the Silver Bossed Blazing Staff, which is pretty cool. Okay. And I have read this before, so I'm not really going to read this again. It's a read. Um, so there's that. But we have that finished. I'm just going to toss these out of my inventory. I don't really need them. They're not really useful to me. Um, I guess I'll keep that because that's kind of cool. Well, let's go up to the king at the top. And you know what? I could take a screenshot. It'd be a cool screenshot. You should still be up here. There we go. And let's go ahead and finish him off. It won't take much. There we go. And let's see what we got that's useful to me. I don't really need the coins. I gotta put the taint away. This is a wand core. There's that. Okay, and then this is just the same thing, the end, the beginning on that. So I don't really need it, but it's there. And this was where all the flowers were supposed to be that I couldn't find the first time. But yeah, we got that done. And I have a crown. I actually have 2 crowns. So there's that. I don't like having a full inventory, so I'm going to toss that carrot. But yeah, I've explored the city before as well. There's not really much that's going to be useful to me at the moment, but I am going to work on cleaning it up along with the rest of the world. There's still a lot that I can do, but we have pretty much taken out most of the challenges in the game. It's just a matter of finishing some things. Um, oh, we never got this. Where are the exact chords? So 1255. Oh, probably going to be right here. There we go. So we got all of those. We just have to do the ores, caches, which isn't going to be that hard to get there. And then we'll pretty much be done with almost everything, at least for that part. Oh, xenobiologist. Okay. Claim this. Claim that. Claim this. Oh, I already tossed that out. Okay. Well, I have that done, and we pretty much have the xenobiologist done. There's one in the paranormalist. Oh, it's just this. Uh, okay. Yeah, and I'll work on getting all this stuff off screen because some of these are going to be a little bit, like the poisonous potatoes. Like whoever collects poisonous potatoes. Apparently this guy. uh, and I don't know if I'll actually do the black market quests again because I already had all of these unlocked before, and I don't really need them. Oh my god, I have so many points. I have so many. Let's put this here, that there, just so I have the spares up here. And there weren't anything of value in here, right? Well, value to me anymore, anyway. Do I have enough that I can cure you? Yes, I can. There you go. Enjoy being cured, but surrounded by taint as well. Here, I can fix that. There. They're they'll be fine. I'm sure they'll be fine, you know. perched above the ground, so high. I'm sure they'll be safe. All right, let's go back to alpha. I got quite a bit accomplished today. I'm gonna toss some of these here. Um, I don't really need all of these, but they're kind of cool to have, I guess, as a reminder that I did it. I will keep the staff though on me because that could be useful. Does this have? It does. It has the fire one, so I don't have to make it. That's pretty cool, I guess. Let's just keep it on though. But I have it. All right. Well, I think I'm going to call the episode here today because we've been going for quite a while. In between episodes, I guess I'll work on collecting the stuff for the next Ethereal Bloom and working on upgrading my wand more and just doing more Thaumcraft stuff to get ready for it. And then I just need to clear out more of the taint, which is going to take so much longer. But I'll be able to do it. But I do hope that you guys have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that like button and maybe consider subscribing if I could speak today at all. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, hope you all have a wonderful day.